Hi guys, welcome to Metal Roxon. Today I want to talk about Metallica M72 Live in Cinemas experience, night one. I went to the cinema yesterday to see a recording, because it wasn't live due to time difference, here in Prague of the first night in Texas, Arlington. That was shown live in some cinemas probably on the same time zone or close to the same time zone, but here it was like an 18-year-old recording that we saw. And that actually turned out to be a little bit of a surprise. I'm going to talk about the experience, how it is to see them live versus to see them in the cinema. And I actually did a video about my live experience in Hamburg when I saw this No Repeat tour, so you can check that out here. Now, the new album came out, and when it came out, or before it actually came out, they announced a lot of different things, like this whole cinema experience, and a lot of new merchandising, a lot of different stuff. And I actually made a video about how they had made over $200 million off that album before it even hit the fucking shelves. Check that out here. The cinema experience was something that I was curious about, because I thought, okay, how about seeing a great band like this in superior video and audio quality? So I was intrigued by that. And after my gig experience in Hamburg, I thought, okay, I want more Metallica. And I couldn't find a gig nearby that I could see this year, so I have to wait until next year. So I thought, okay, I'll go to the cinema and see it there. And well, I thought, okay, is this the start of something new? Can I now start seeing bands like this that I won't reach somehow differently? And I took a friend with me to the cinema that hadn't seen them live. So he's kind of the control group, you know, he's the, let's say, the unpolluted mind on this. So I went into a cinema city here in Prague, and I was surprised. There was not a lot of people, and it started, but they showed 30 minutes of fans in Texas. That was too much. I mean, 10 minutes would have been fine, or 30 minutes if they would have shown some of the opening acts. I think Pantera was opening up. That would have been great to see some of their stuff. I do get it. It's about rights and blah, 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 blah. But 30 minutes, that was a little bit of like a downer, you know. I had already finished my popcorn before the concert started. That's never a good thing. And then it started, and it was such an anticlimax, and you can see here why. So as you see, the sound and video is totally off sync, and I was really surprised. They had 18 hours to fix this before this one. I can see in some Metallica forums that this was the case also on the live recording, and I mean, I guess it's just the raw live recording that they're getting here in the cinema, but they could have fixed it. Either the band or the cinema or someone. I can fix these kind of things, and I'm not a technician. So that was really, really weird, and I thought, okay, yeah, well, I paid $20 for this. I can't leave, you know, but I was really thinking about leaving. So I stayed. And I thought, okay, I saw them live in May. Here I will see something different. And, you know, I can see maybe some details, or I can notice something that I haven't seen before. The set list was some 17 songs, and actually I think it was identical to night one in Hamburg where I'd seen them live, which was actually kind of cool. You know, I was happy with that set list. There was really a lot of good songs. And, but yeah, this whole experience of having the audio and the video off was a little bit offsetting somehow, or, you know, off-putting. It turned out to be better as it got into the setlist. I think like by fifth or sixth songs, I kind of had accepted this for what it was, and I was sitting there, no popcorn. My friend in the control group, he was happy, so I thought, okay, we're on to something here. So the pros of this experience is that you actually see more details than live. You can see the guitar, how they're playing on the guitars. You can see different things. You're not as immersed in the experience as if when you're sitting in the stands. You get different angles. You get to see stuff that you wouldn't notice otherwise. And it's an honest sound, and that's what I like about it, is that they give an honest sound from the recording. So you hear the flaws, and that makes it more human, and that makes it more Metallica. Because, you know, what I think we love about this band is how honest and human they are. So it gives you the comfort that this is not a backing track or backing tape or anything like that. So the negatives, the sound and audio, or video and audio, that's obvious. Second thing was that the cinema didn't really give it a good volume, and they didn't use the surround, and I was surprised about that. I thought that I would be going in there and kind of stepping into some sort of a world. Also, the audience sound from the stadium in Texas wasn't really audible somehow. You didn't hear it as much as I thought you would, which would have given it more of a being there experience. So that was missing. And then, yeah, obviously there wasn't enough people in the cinema and nothing really happening there. So I wanted to see Metallica in top video and audio. I didn't really get that. I was a little bit pissed off. That was a letdown. I'm happy that I went. My friend was super happy, so my overall rating, based on his inputs as well, because I guess it's made for people like him that haven't seen it before, or haven't had a chance to go and see them live, it's 8.5 out of 10. I'm not sure I will go and see night number 2 that they're showing here on Monday. I'm kind of gonna think about it. I'm gonna monitor a little bit on Facebook what people are talking about with the syncing of audio and video, because that was really something that I felt was unprofessional and a little bit amateurish, and that's not something that I'm used to from a band like Metallica. So I don't know, if it's like this, it's not the start of a new era where you go to the cinema and see one of your favorite bands in some superior quality. But I think all of these things can be fixed, and if there is any band that can get it right, it's probably Metallica. So let's wait and see. Tell me, guys, did you go to the cinema? Did you see this? Over and out. Bye-bye.